experienced Counter-Strike players you're ever going to find. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, the first map of this best of 3, remember, it's an elimination game. Loser of the series will go home. It's going to be a CZ tournament. Looks like that CZ might get a chance to show us what it's made of. He'll get one kill, but Config replies straight away with a CZ kill of his own.
That may not be enough either, because Config's already charged straight in. 3-on-3. Bomb hasn't been planted. Well, there we go. Now it has. But Mert will be merciless from heaven, raining down some serious pain, leaving Snappy in a 1-on-2 post plant with a Glock. Up close, it is more powerful than USP, especially in the hands of Snappy, and he's already shown that he's a guy with great tenacity. Going to be coming up against Modi, and he's going to land the headshot to give OpTic the very first round of this best of 3. And Snappy already snaked his way in towards Secret. Config will go down by the aforementioned Desert Eagle, and this could be a little bit of a warning sign going off, as Heroic are standing tall. Only S-Attacks tagged. They don't have really any grenades whatsoever to work with, but they do have a kit in the hands of Freiburg. And pushing outside against Deagles is always going to be a dangerous endeavor. Yugi and Gade have been obliterated.
They really have, and the pain continues. They're going one by one down towards Secret, and Modi's found 2 more. It's a bit of a mess here. They've made a meal of this one, OpTic, and they're dropping like flies. You can see they haven't found a single kill on the OpTic side, just Cage and Left in a 5 versus 1. And this comes back to the point we were talking about yesterday, Vince. When you're against the Pistols, the force fights, and you know a very proficient team of the Pistols is up against you, why do we go so fast? Why don't we slow things right?
All my expectations for how this round should have gone. And although Gade's gone down, this is still a huge success for OpTic, even though they very will likely lose this now. Barring some miraculous play by Snappy, he's gonna get himself another kill. Survives a little while longer. Glock not ideal. What? Oh my god, how is this even coming to fruition?
An advantage. There we go. Only good for 1 though. S-Tag now. Pressure applied to him. Great positioning from Astilia, especially that AK executes the first player making their way out, but still OpTic have a good chance in this one. Gade goes for the long cross towards Ramprum, and it's absolute pandemonium towards Upper. 2 versus 1 now lies in the favor of her under Vince, so this is in that position regardless. It should be with the boys committing towards Upper. And down he'll go.
Off the battle, now they can dig in a bit more deep. Establish some trenches. S-Tag while Spray connects into the forehead of Cage and B, and now Freiburg's able to get 1. Doesn't want to peek up too many times, but Gade is there. So a 2-for-1 trade, but OpTic getting some ground downstairs.
Absolutely so, but still a lot of work to do here. They don't gain that advantage as the bomb gets planted. That's what they're trying to set up right now. Smoke to the right. Snappy, you can see he's so confident now. He's got nothing to worry about behind him.
Has spotted the pistol peeking round the corner, and that's not to Gade to go in. Nearly gets 2, but instead gets traded.
The spray does damage. Doesn't connect for the kill though.
Did land onto Cage and B in the round. Freiburg with triple spray. Nearly gets the 4th onto Yugi. Will go down, but he has done the damage. Gade, though, does come back with 2 of his own. Keep in mind, however, this was by and large a half buy coming into this round, so OpTic should be conceding it. If Gade can get any more damage done, like another kill, that's actually not a bad outcome for OpTic. So Heroic do need to be careful. Don't take him lightly. Doesn't have too many options, though, in Astillion. Outside ramp, Nade going to be following it up. That's the money Nade, and Gade alongside Modi could be chipping in for some frags. Here comes Mertz from the side, however, and he's going to get 2 partially flashed up. Not going to stop him from besting Config.
Brave repeat there from Mertz, but very calculated. He knew what he's up to there. Great shot coming through. Even more so from Freiburg. Nice positioning, falls back, doing everything he can to save the cash, guarantee the round. Don't give players like Snappy an opportunity here. Just fall back, give him nothing to work with, bleed him out. And Snappy knows this round is over, but at this point, can he take anyone down with him? Freiburg's got a good position here. Should be able to win the duel here, not quite, does a little bit of damage. Second kill for Snappy. He has got the bomb. It's definitely not an impossible round to win, but he's got a lot of work to do at this point.
I suppose the problem, though, is that even though OpTic are chipping away players here and there and getting bomb plants down, they're not converting them into rounds. And it was all well and good 5 rounds or so ago. It's like, yeah, we can break that CT economy. At this stage, Heroic are going to be looking for an 8-2 lead. A bunch of them have over $5,000 in their bank account.
Oh, he's locked in.
And Snappy, he's absolutely boned.
Yeah, he can't really do much about this. He's been flashed, incendiaried into the corner. They know exactly where it is. They can just pretty much full defuse, and he won't be able to have much to say about it. He's going to get this kill though, but Astillion shuts it down. Well held. No panic really there from Heroic. They let him get the plant, sure, but they keep 3 players alive. With the maximum loss bonus though, the good news is
once more, who's in control room, waiting. Here's the action, but it's Yugi that gets the upper hand. And with that kill, it could be the B-side going their way. 25 seconds. Modi going to try and stop the plant, but it's on the opposite side of the silo. So OpTic will be getting it done. Now it's still going to try and pick up the slack. Yugi is pushed away from this round at the very least, putting it into a 3-on-3. But all three heroic players are very low. They are very vulnerable and weak. And due to the fact they have such a buffer of rounds, they may not bother going for this.
Oh, that shot might have changed their mind. But Mertz will go down. That's the AWP removed. I think you're absolutely right at this point. Not really worth it. You can wait until about this point and try and lock the tech.
Freiburg's gone down in amongst the ruckus, which is going to be an issue. And with Essetag being traded out alongside Mertz, this is looking very tenuous now for Heroic. 3 kills in as many seconds, it felt like. The tides of 12 going against them. Gade's going to chip in onto Asilian, leaving Modi 1-on-5. Good luck. He's been playing pretty well so far, but yeah, this round's done. The bomb is in a horrible spot and it's been smoked out. Heroic also able to trade across some of their weakened weapons to AK-47s now. But Asilian's going to have his taken out, courtesy of Config, who's made the long push all the way around into ramp, picks up a second, his third of the round, leaving Freiburg to feel the set.
Coming through, as we'll see whether they try and go for it here. Config gets tagged up in the process. Needs to be very careful there as he somehow gets a kill still. He's going to get another one. It's back, and fourth KHB shutting them down though. Backed up by Yugi now. It looks like OpTic have got this one in the bag.
Just two heavyweights duking out in the center of...
I think he might be right now. I don't know exactly where he is. You see that one bullet in the chest, how much damage that did? That's the lack of armor right there. So I think he knows he might be done for here. KHB with the simple procedure who resides beneath. This tag though spotted, good flashbang as well, buys us his bit of time, and that's exactly what they needed. 30 seconds on the clock. Just want to deny the bomb the best they can at this point. And shots coming through from Config. Slight is good from Gade, but they're doing a fantastic job towards lower. Freiburg left in another horrible position here. Not really much he can do. They try to get towards lower, but it was so telegraphed. You could see OpTic just ready and waiting, peeking relentlessly, just like Config likes. And Freiburg will get one. Maybe he can do something with this, but at 8 seconds, I don't think he can even plant. So he'll try and do whatever he can, but take him down.
Executive rounds it, connects the dodge, the double peak, very well done by Heroic. Going to put more pressure on Config. He is a player with supreme confidence, but that's going to do nothing against the M4 bullets. Here comes KHB. He's been quiet, but he's waking up from that slumber for a 3K, pulling us back to a 2-on-2.
Towards him, I feel like Yugi is done for. He's fast, but not really much he can do about that. KHB needs the ace now, Vince, to keep himself in the round.
And he's being flanked from Asilian, who's in heaven. Going to toss out the Molotov. KHB is going to hold his nerve, but there is a... With so much on the line, knowing that OpTic are reeling, economically speaking. Yugi, though, onto Asilian has been a bit quiet over these last few rounds, but he is going to strike while the fire is hot, and now it's all on Mertz.
It could be simply they know exactly how Gade plays Ram. They've watched his demo, for example, and the coach is like, he never plays directly in front. He's always at the back boxes watching a tight angle, for example. If you walk in there about any sort of cue coming in, no one else will ever do, you might be able to catch him off guard. And it's one of those things. It might look silly for us, but there's obviously a reason behind it. They're aware walking for a smoke is a ridiculous thing to do like that, but Gade's play style might suggest it would work.
And Gade may be called upon. He started the round with 2. Could finish for a total of 3. And indeed he counts. Config, though, going to be taking downstairs control in secret, but it's going to be Modi that chimes in, and it's Gade this time that pushes into his death. The roles reverse. Config gets completely decimated. Essetag's not playing around.
And now he can hold that vent. That's round over. As soon as he controls that vent, it's such a horrible choke point for the CTs to try and get down lower. Unless Yugi performs amazingly here, I don't think that OpTic have got a chance to even justify going for this one. The Molotovs definitely now. They can get towards the site. He needs to save that AWP. And with the position, like I mentioned, in towards that vent, not really much can be flashed him in as they get closer and closer towards heaven here. There's the flash, jump around the corner. It's going to be Freiburg. No one there to receive.
For quite some time was definitely up there as one of the best entry fraggers in the world. It's been a while since those days.
Quite a while.
No one there to entry, though. Config going to make sure that he stays alive on the back side of the vent. KHB goes down next to him, and finally the spray will yield a kill for Mertz, a quick-fire double. And the table's turning again. It was looking good for OpTic. Now it's going to be a post-plant situation with Gade having to back away. Straight past with the bomb in his hands, going to drop that in garage. Yugi goes peeking one too many times, and Mertz will punish him.
He's in an absolute tear right now. Mertz is playing out of his mind. Gade, we'll see whether he can get anything done with the AWP. Spots the barrel, takes the shot, takes down Mertz. Former teammate drop, but is still in there for the reply. That's the AWP remove now, just a shotgun, the UMP, 1 and 4, not for long though. Freiburg takes care of that. This should be map point now for Heroic, unless Config can pull something absolutely magical out of the hat. S-Attack though predicts his position, and that's going to be it. Occasion B, I don't see him winning this with the shotgun.
Asilian making some noise just above him. Does he want to try and peek this? No, he's just holding his position, making sure no one pushes into hell. The downside of this is the play goes above him into heaven. There's not a great deal Gade can do about it, and Yugi is now caught in two minds. He really does need some help here. It seems OpTic are more trying to prey on mistakes of Heroic or just timing than anything else. And here comes Gade, going to try and get around the backside. Instantly opens up. Fortunate that S-Tag was already tagged down pretty low. Asilian going to go onto Yugi, and now it's all about the heaven position. The spray's on point, and it looks like this map is all over.
I think you might be right. Yugi came from originally. Now Heroic beat them in the best of 3 to knock them out. That's quite significant in my book. And we'll see that will be realized here. And first, that's in the hands of Asilian. Can't find the shot, but Config certainly can.
At least Modi will get the avenge kill straight afterwards, though, not allowing Config to barrel down through into B. And they have put 3 players over on this side of the map as many terrorist sides decide to go for the all-out push onto B side, as it is pretty easy to get the bomb down. But if they don't check coils, S-Tag will be their nemesis. He will be their demise. Smoke onto the site's not great. The bomb's gone out in the open too, and it's gone all the way of Heroic. It's down to Snappy. There's the first kill. Decent headshot. Bit of overkills. Modi was super low anyway. And now his position's compromised.
3 players remain on the Heroic side here. He goes for a Glock, running out of bullets now. CZ, and he's getting tagged up. He hasn't got armor, so every bullet's going to hurt significantly.
Gets down to 22. Asilian going to bolster up the B defense, but he is now on a lone mission. S-Attack behind him has struck, but Asilian will go down, allowing Config to push in, up in the face of Heroic. And although it was a 4-0, the economy is very weak for Heroic, so OpTic, this could be a 2-for-1 round.
I think you might be right. There have been so many close instances here for Heroic, and they can't hold off the inside rush there. Change of pace, and I think that's where OpTic normally will flourish, because they've got so many aims around, though. 30 seconds remaining. Config again trying to open things up. Mertz waiting for him, but Config swinging with these kills. Mertz finds the first. Can he get the second? Not quite. Good trade coming through. Yugi watching the back lines here, but S-Tag once again holding the bomb train. Great job by Heroic so far. It looks like they've done enough here as Yugi once again in another 3 versus 1. 15 seconds this time, Vince, and he's caught a little bit of no-man's land, but didn't get anything. So I can't find the insta-kill with the AK-47. Makes up for it, though. Is that Asilian that steals the kill away? What a great series he's had so far. Looking incredibly sharp. A player that's probably got under most people's radars in the last couple of years. Still a 3-on-3, but look at the HP disparity. Yugi and Snappy. There's nothing between them. The bomb is down. Asilian knows it. He's still wildly spraying. He now has full vision of it. Great smoke from the CTs to buy him a bit more time.
All off the back of a brutal barrage of explosives. Yugi and Snappy still trying their best to stop these wounds from hemorrhaging.
Another smoke, and that's a problem. And if that stays there for, what, another 10-15 seconds, by the time they can go down the lower ramp, you've got maybe 13 on the clock. You know, it's going to be very difficult to even consider trying to go for this one. But it's still a 3-on-3, just low HP. I think they'll have to flash for and just go for this, just as it's dissipating here. And Asilian fluffs it somewhat. They can't go back towards outside, but they can certainly win this on frags. Time ticking away. Freiburg can't connect first, but Modi can.
Line up for Freiburg, easy.
Saying, no one's Ivy. Get ready inside. Because no one's going to do an outside execution. There's one player outside towards Ivy. They're going straight in for it. And we'll see whether they can get the bomb down this time. That's been a massive problem for them. But more utility used, and they are keeping things equal for now.
On Mertz is teeing off. They kind of got baited because a player died in Ivy. They didn't expect a second one to appear. And that's where Mertz AWP came into play. Snappy, way out in the open. Similar position to where Yugi died in the 1-3. 3 or 4 rounds ago.
Takes a couple of nades to the face, and that's not going to stop anytime soon, but good shot. Takes down Mertz. Finally gets the better of him. That's the opening OpTic are looking for. Can he get anything more? Doesn't connect that shot. The flashbang could take him down here as he tries to retreat. Asilian one step ahead of him, knowing he had to react to that first frag coming in, and he does a fantastic job. Only want to go one step further here. Not the cleanest of sprays, should go down. There's a little bit of damage towards Snappy, his former teammate. Flashbang through, and Snappy with the smoke on lower ramp could actually take advantage of this, but S-Tag's been such a beast in these sort of positions, holding bomb sites and making sure no plant can be possible.
Always seems Johnny on the spot, always in the right place at the right time. He's been on A a couple of moments, but it's going to be the shutdown onto Snappy. Preemptive spray around the corner, won't find the kill onto Cajun B. And our config coming up from the side. I mentioned this Molotov earlier. He has it, and there is no smoke currently in play. But config's gone down without being able to utilize it. Many people would say is favored towards the defense side, but a potential 12-3?
That would still be quite the message on their map pick.
Oh yeah. It's hard to see OpTic coming back from that, but it has to start now. They are going to go for that boost. Freiberg, in the meanwhile, using their smoke to shield himself, but it's going to be Asilian and Mertz to both come in for the first kills. Mertz has got a second. Is there going to be a third on the horizon? But potentially not, because Gate's the last player left and can't really get up close and personal because one stray bullet, he's a dead man. But Config's found his man of Modi, and now it's going to be the waterfall of terrorists looking to barrage their way onto Config. He's buying up time on E-Box, but he's going to fall prey to the Glock. Yugi and Snappy, both there for kills, but it's still going to be a rough fight to hold on to as Yugi's run out of bullets, but so is his adversary, Freiberg, who gets chopped to pieces. All on Asilian down to 17. What a sloppy round this has been so far.
Absolutely obscene. I have no idea how Freiberg didn't have any bullets in his Glock. I think he must have had 2 bullets left. He must have just lost track. Asilian can still do this, especially if he hits shots like that. Comes down to the 1 versus 1, but time is of the essence. How has he not killed the kill?
An 8, he's going to preemptively spray down there, lands the headshot, but it's going to be a flashbang Freiberg who lands the CZ frag, but here comes Config. He should be able to clean up this round right here, right now. Bomb goes out, sprawled, he's going to get 2, making a third, all headshots all day for Config. Smoke's starting to land around him, and is going to get the first kill onto S-Tag. Very important, not just for his confidence, but also in terms of this round. It's going to make Heroic's life a lot harder trying to push their way out. You can see how isolated they are. Freiberg's Ivy, Asilian T main, Mertz and Modi both box halls. It's going to be a while before they can push together.
Absolutely right there, Vince. Heroic now have got their backs to the wall in this particular round after losing the first kill in the form of S-Tag. Time really is running out as well. Cajun B applying the pain towards the lower ramp, and they are separated at this point. Freiberg goes down. This is pretty much over round now. Asilian might be able to get this first kill, but Config patient for now at least, and he's going to time it well. As soon as he comes through, that's when...
Okay, to be freed up to rain down onto Yugi, or pardon me, Mertz, because Yugi went down just before from Freiberg's hands. OpTic, a player deficit. Gage using that bomb. Not quite able to snap across for a second. Cajun's missed his first chance and his second, and that could be all he gets.
Ready for any of those sort of antics, but the flash is perfect. The Gade's position might be even better. Nice shot there, good incendiary, great reaction here from the OpTic side. They've got their shutdown all day long, no problem whatsoever, and that's going to be Heroic winning their first round and looking like they'll be reset almost straight away. But S-Tag might have something to say about it. They've got a couple of kills in return, decent effort. But ultimately, OpTic do get the reset.
He needs to capitalize on this, but he's only going to be able to get the 1 kill. Opens up Ivy, and Modi's going to catch Config, who had his attention turned elsewhere, leaving Yugi and Gade in a 2-on-2. Yugi's already picked up 1, but there's only 12 seconds left. So they've got to just go ahead and with this bomb plant, but they're both in connector. This bomb plant could actually go down, but it's in such a risky position.
My God.
He's got away with it, and now the tables turn really quickly.
With the position as well going towards heaven. Sure, it's a high-risk plant, but that could be crazy good for them. They can spot that from both sides of the train now. They can be everywhere as S-Tag challenges. There's a boatload of damage towards Yugi. This is great. The fact they could both go to heaven, you wouldn't think they're both up there. I actually really like this. This could be great. And if S-Tag even goes down, they're not going to anticipate Freiberg there, but that could be a fly in the order. What happened?
Oh, he whiffed it. Oh, no.
What happened?
Did it land in the ceiling?
I have no idea, but either way, this is still on. Will they anticipate another player to be up there? All he has to do is deny the club. Oh my God, Freiberg's done it. Amazing play there. High intensity moment.
B Endeavor. But both the CTs are playing close angles here, and it's going to be a walkout for Cajun B. That's a free frag, and a second, and a third, and the bomb goes sprawling out. The round is done, and Heroic They may have got fortunate in that last round, but it's not seemingly going to strike twice.
Couldn't really tell you what they're hoping to achieve with that. Now, that one doesn't make any sense to me. Walking through one by one through the smoke, no flash fan. I know they were limited, but that was what they came up with. There was still time as well. It's still 15 seconds. They could have waited for that smoke to go down. I'm going to do something with this. Oh my god, it's working out. What's happening here? Freiburg's got another one, Vince. This was the full eco. Could this find them series point, elimination point against OpTic? It's a 5 versus 2 now. It's up to Cajun B and Yugi. Cajun will find the first incision, but the bomb is going to be planted.
The stage is set. The play in motion. Yugi's been mollied out, allowing Cajun now to try and make the most of this Ivy push. But if he continues to go in, he is going to die to the hands of Mertz. And now Yugi 1 on 4 is going to get the first.
No way.
But there's so many different...
Let's have a look at the scoreboard while we're here. Freiburg, 22 kills. Nice to see that name at the very top of the scoreboard. As Mertz with 18, Astillion 20, continuing his good form. And Mertz continues his rampage here. Even manages to take down Snappy. Unfortunately, he does get found by Config in the end. Great stuff, though. 4 versus 4. No rifle obtained, though.
But this could also factor into that 30th round storyline. But because Snappy's gone down, $700 left in his bank account. Even if Heroic lose this round, if they take enough weapons away from OpTic, they're going to be lacking some grenades, potentially lacking a double up setup, maybe an M4. So still plenty to play for in this round for Heroic, even though it's very unlikely that they actually take the W. Flash over. Not going to be pushing behind it from Ivy. More of a fake than anything else. Meanwhile, S-Attack poised, ready to strike like a coiled viper. Freiburg, though, is once again going to get some success. And not like this, OpTic. Not for the second consecutive time with Deagles.
Oh, it might
Surely
be.
this isn't going to happen. But now Gates in a 1-on-3 as Astillion takes down Config. How is this even possible? They've let this happen twice. Astillion's done it. Heroic best OpTic and knocked them out.
That's been one of my favorite games of the tournament so far, Vince.